Hello, this is Rod, Appraiser Broker. Wanted to show you today an easy way to do your searching for homes for real estate online. Now, depending upon where you're looking, if you're looking in Utah, there's a lot of different sites that you can use. One of them that I'm going to recommend is a site that I own called LehiHomes.com, where you can see virtually all the properties for sale in the state of Utah. If you go to LehiHomes.com, it's not just homes in Lehi, although I can feature your homes in Lehi right here. But just go to search. You can click on search and it's going to take you to a page where you can put in some of the criteria that you're looking for. So let's say that you want to look in Salt Lake County. If you want to look in Salt Lake County, you just go here, click on Salt Lake County. It's going to give you the different cities in Salt Lake County, and you can search in any one of those. But since I'm down in Utah County, let's go to Utah County and let's actually take a look for the homes that are in Lehi. Now you can just as easily look at the homes over in Orem or American Fork, but let's look at the homes in Lehi. And let's say, well, we want to be in Lehi or American Fork, and maybe you want to look for a home that is not more than $400,000. So we can see here there's 118 properties found, but let's say that you want to just get a home. You don't want any, if it doesn't have a lot that's at least 0.15 acres, put that in there, and that takes it down to 41 different homes. And let's say, well, maybe you don't want a home that doesn't have at least a two-car garage. So you can say, okay, we want at least a two-car garage. We want to make sure it's got a lot. Maybe you want a bigger lot. Maybe you want to say, okay, it's got to have at least a quarter-acre lot. And then now we're down to 4 homes. And let's see, is there anything else? Well, maybe you're going to say, well, it's got to have at least 2 bathrooms. And so you can do a search there and say, okay, at least 2 bathrooms. And we've got 4 homes that are available in Lehi right now that have a minimum of 2 bathrooms. And maybe you're going to say, well, it's got to have at least 3 bedrooms. Chances are those same 4 homes are going to have at least 3 bedrooms. And let's say, well, okay, let's take a look at those results, and we'll click on View Results here. Now you can not only find the homes here, and you see that 3 of these have had a recent price change. And let's take a look at these. Okay, this one, it's saying now something's not quite right here, because that's got a price on it here of $16.99. I don't know why that is, but I'm going to ignore that because we were searching for homes that were for sale. And I'm quite confident that that home is not $1,699. So let's move on down to the one here that's $330,000. This is over in American Fork, 52 North, 750 East. It's got 3 bedrooms. It's got 2 bathrooms, 1,780 square feet. And it's on a good sized lot, 0.29 acres, built in 1985. And well, we know that it was built since the building codes were changed, requiring double pane windows. That happened in 1978. Let's click on the house and let's take a look. You can read through the comments here. This seems to have garden grow boxes, blackberries, boysenberries, raspberries, apple and apricot trees. Has stunning mountain views and is within walking distance to high-ranking elementary and high schools. Okay, famous for its band and Color Guard awards, and you can read on more details there. But let's take a look and go through this home, and you know, we don't need to go there to be able to see a lot of the details, because nowadays there's a lot of photos that are taken that are available for these homes. When they don't show any interior photos or interior photos, then there's, you know, might be a reason why. Maybe the condition wouldn't be that great, but you can take a tour through this home without even stepping inside and get a good look at it to see if this is what you're looking for. These days, this is in April, it's April 2nd of 2020, and there's quite a concern about the coronavirus, so people don't want to go out and meet with other people a whole lot. And you can see here this has a a wood burning stove insert in the fireplace, so that you may like that. And but as you look through this, you see those stairs coming down, and looking at this, this is probably down in the lower level. And yeah, and you saw that with the basement, the window well around that basement window, so that tells you that this is probably down in the lower level. And there's a bathroom, there's a shower door, so you can see that's a 3/4 bath with the laundry in it. And so that's probably the downstairs bathroom. And here's a storage room. It looks like they've already got some shelving here for you. And you'll notice that this home, even though it's got a 2-car garage here, you might want to notice some things like this. These steps, this staircase sits out a little bit into that second parking stall. And these are things that I usually point out to my clients, but you may have a little bit of difficulty getting a second car in this garage, and that's one of the things you may want to be aware of. So you look this over, and you notice right there it's got a nice shed outside. It's got a shade tree there, and this house, it's got a big fenced backyard. There's a more close-up of the garage. There's the garden area. Remember, this had a really good-sized lot, but maybe that garage is a concern to you. If you want to be able to park both cars inside, maybe you're wondering if that's really going to be feasible. So what you might want to do is jump back over to look at some of these other properties, because that certainly raises a few concerns, at least it would with me. And let's go ahead and take a look at a few other properties here. I am going to jump back to these other properties. Let's just take that back button and we'll click back, and we are back. And here's another property in American Fork. This is 384-9. Sits over on 500 North, 838 East, so it's not too far from the American Fork Hospital. And let's say that, well, you want to know where this is. Maybe you want to know where it sits relative to the hospital. Maybe you've got an aging parent that you may have to take over there. We'll click on the Google map here, and this will show you where this sits. And you can look at this. You can look at a satellite image. It's like, okay, now this is over on 5 something north, right? And maybe we want to zoom out a little bit or move this around to, there's the American Fork Dialysis Center, and there's the American Fork Emergency of the Hospital. So you can look at a lot of things here on the site and see where this sits relative to other things. Maybe you want to be over here near American Fork High School. Well, this is certainly within walking distance. For most people, it's only a half a block from American Fork High School, depending upon where you want to enter the high school. But you can get around over here and walk over to 300 North, and maybe you want to drive, but and then come in the front of the high school there. So you can find the information that you need, and you can look through all the photos. It's pretty easy to do. And if you find that one of these homes meets the criteria that you're looking for, then you're welcome to give me a call, and I would be happy to answer other questions for you and look in more depth on the multiple listing service, which of course I'm a member of the Board of Realtors here, and I pay for full access on the multiple listing service. I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I can give you other information that you need. Maybe you're having difficulty finding a home on here, and that's fine, because I've been able to find people homes that have been looking and looking, and even with other agents that were unable to find homes, and then they called me. In fact, not too long ago, I had a gentleman call me that asked me if I could help him find a home. I said, "You bet I can." And he ended up telling me that his daughter was a real estate agent over in Lehi. And I said, "Well, I want you to know I only get paid when I represent someone. I'm certainly happy to spend some time in your behalf, but as far as taking you out to see these homes, I only get paid if I'm representing you. He goes, you help me find a home, and I will use you. And I said, over your daughter. And he said, yep, because she can't seem to find me what I want. Well, he told me he'd use me if I found him a home. So we sat down and I found him a home, and we went out and saw it. We got that home under contract for him, and he did. He used me, and I appreciated that. Tried to refer some business over to his daughter, but she wasn't successful helping that referral either. And there's a lot of real estate agents, to choose from. I've been in this industry for a lot of years, really for about 3 decades, for about 30 years. And I enjoy helping people with real estate. You're welcome to call me with any questions you have, but you don't have to call me. You're welcome to use the site and just enjoy it all you want. You can always share any of these homes with somebody else that maybe they're looking. And after you've clicked on a few houses, it will ask you for your information, but that's up to you whether you want to put that in. And of course, you don't need to worry about that going to a lot of people, because I get that information, and chances are I'll probably give you a call and just see if there's anything that I can help you with. But it's entirely up to you if you want my help. You're welcome to use the site to your heart's content. And I've got other sites that are just like this. If you go to orumhomes.com, it's a site very much like this. You have access to all the properties there also. And if you want me to feature a home, I'm happy to do that. But you can look online to your heart's content. You don't have to go out and look at all these homes. I'm usually able to spend time with people and help them see the things that may be of concern to them, even things that they weren't thinking of before we ever go out. And in fact, I can even do it with you online. We can share screens, and I can point some things out to you and help you see them, help you know where to click. This is Rod, Appraiser Broker. Enjoy these real estate sites. Enjoy the time that you have in right now with your families, and some friends. Obviously, we're limited and should be limited to help avoid the spread of the COVID-19 coronavirus. But enjoy the site and have a wonderful day.